Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing some spring cleaning. As you can see, this chair has seen better days. There are juice stains on here from my daughter's cup. She loves to sit in this chair and snuggle and watch TV because I always keep a blanket and a pillow over here, but as you can see it needs a good deep cleaning, so we're doing that right now. And then we're going to move on to shampooing some carpets. The interesting thing about this chair is it was my mom's, so it is really old. It reclines, but we are in the market to get a new one, but because my daughter drinks her juice over here and we have dogs, we just keep putting it off and putting it off, but eventually we will get a new one. As I was using the carpet shampooer and the attachment, I realized that it has a scrubby part on it, and so I was able to kind of push down and get some scrubbing going, and that worked a lot better. I'm going to do the front cushion, the sides, and then the back. In this video, you are going to see a lot of things that we do not do on a regular basis. They are spread out throughout the year. They are on a schedule, so like we do shampoo carpets pretty often, every 2 months or so, and then we do change out air filters, but you will see we will seal the counters and put another coat on just our island this time, but we do have to seal our granite. You're supposed to do it every 6 months. I'm not sure that we really do it that often, but it just helps if you get stains or oils or anything in the stone to help it not stain and set in. So it was really important to do that since my daughter loves to paint, and obviously a lot of food she eats has bright colors, so we don't want to have strawberries staining our granite and things like that. So that was done in this video. And then just some other things that we kind of do around the house for maintenance, getting cobwebs and kind of doing a more deep clean. So I hope this video gives you the motivation you need to get some spring cleaning done around your house. It doesn't always have to look like cleaning out drawers and doing a deep clean on regular surfaces. This can be things that you don't think of to do that often, and so maybe you will get an idea of something that needs to be done in your house. As you can see, that chair was disgusting, so I am happy to have it all cleaned now, and my daughter is back to laying in it now that it is dried. And we're moving on to our bedroom. I am just shampooing the carpets. I do not think that these were as bad as it was when I did it the last time, but my husband already did the kids' rooms, so I am doing our room, the hallway, and the playroom. It wasn't too bad this time. The last time I videotaped myself shampooing the carpet in here, the entryway from our living space into the bedroom, right where the door threshold was so disgusting I couldn't even believe it, but this time it wasn't too bad. Comment down below and let me know how often you guys shampoo your carpets. We used to have a rug doctor, and then it just wasn't working correctly, and it's so heavy I could not bring it upstairs if I needed to clean something up. So we ordered a new Hoover, and that seems to work pretty well. I will say though, I have never in my life shampooed carpets as much as I do now. My husband prefers shampooing carpets really often, and I think that's just because we have dogs, and so it's just, even though they don't really go on carpeted areas, it just definitely is nice to get the things clean. And we do not wear shoes in the house either, but for some reason it still gets super dirty, and so if you are not used to shampooing and you do, don't be surprised at how gross it is. Before I met my husband and was living alone, I did not shampoo even close to what we do now, And so every time I would do it after, 6-9 months, it was awful. And so I'm happy that we do it more often. I think it's just a phase of life with having kids and dogs. And when we get older, we probably won't have to do it as often as we do now. So now I am just dusting our entryway light. It's pretty high up and I forget about it, to be honest, and so it only gets done every few months, I would say, but definitely in the spring when the light shines through the window, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go ahead and dust this. And then you will see the windowsill over here. It's too high for me to reach all the way across. My husband will get out a ladder and finish deep cleaning it, but there are bugs in it and things like that, so I'm going to vacuum those up. And then we have elevated ceilings, and so in the pitches I'm going to take the duster and get up into the creases and crevices where cobwebs like to hang out, and it's not fun to look at when you're just walking by and see it. So I wanted to get all of those things taken down. If you see any pieces of blue tape in this video, it's because we also like to go around and paint our house, just kind of do some touch-ups where there are nicks in the wall or something that has made it dirty that we can't get off. And my husband, fun balloon popping up there, which is my daughter, but my husband has already gone around and done the baseboard trim, and now we just need to go around and do the actual walls. This glass fogged door for the pantry, I do not do that often, and I don't show it very often because it is super annoying to clean. when you spray it, it becomes clear and then it dries and there's just streaks everywhere. It's very hard to get it perfect. I think I just need to use maybe water, but I got it pretty good for now. Any kind of little tiny fingerprints or nose prints from the dogs that were on here came off, but now I'm doing the back side. The back side does not look like the front side because it's only fogged on the one side. You still can't see through it, but the actual coating is on the other side, and so it just looks very different. Now we are moving on to cleaning out the dryer. I told my husband it was getting really hot, so he is vacuuming it out, and then it was really hard to videotape everything that he was doing. He needed to get his phone out to use some light and see if he got it all, and then he will flip it around, and we used a coat hanger to kind of push down anything that he could see hanging out in there, and then he put the vacuum in the back side, so everything kind of got sucked out underneath. There was quite a bit, enough to, you know, cause an issue or just make sure that we're doing our usual maintenance. And then the floor behind it was just disgusting with dog fur and with just floating lint, and so he went ahead and vacuumed that out, and he also vacuumed the hose where the dryer connects. Moving on to sealing the counters, I am going to clean it with my regular cleaner, then clean it with some granite cleaner, and then use my sealer on top. You do have to wait 2 to 3 hours before you place anything on it. My daughter was downstairs playing with my husband at this time, so it worked out great. We just played for a little bit, and then we were able to come back upstairs and get our regular use out of our kitchen. But I only did the island. I need to do the rest of the counters and the bathrooms. I just didn't get around to it, and I wanted to make sure that we had some spaces that were usable right now and not have to wait the 2-hour delay. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!